Yes. 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 It's amazing. Yes.
Wonderful.
Wow. I would like to start with a question about financial freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing a lot of work with side hustles and passive income and trying to create a space where I am not. Yes.
We know that you will be able to hold your space, but we feel this is an important place to start. You gave us much information as you anticipated from the moment you began to speak. When you said the two words financial and freedom, we felt that they were two different words, two different energies. And we would say that this is a wonderful place to begin. We would like you to consider that financial, money can be synonymous with freedom, can be the same thing. We would like you to consider that as long as these are two separate ideas, two separate concepts, herein lies the obstacle that you have presented for yourself. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Go on, back to your question.
Very interesting. That takes me in a slightly different direction. I think my question is, how do I reach a stage where I'm released from the daily grind?
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
We are reading much from the energy underneath your words. It is never about the words. It's about the energy underneath the words. The words are there to carry the emotion. We know that you know this. First, we think it's important to remind you that there is no right or wrong. There is only choosing. It is yours to choose. Many would say that the purpose of life is joy. Others might say the purpose of life is service. None of these are right or wrong, or true or untrue. Again, you choose. And so much we mean that from our perspective, the purpose of your life is choice. You get to choose joy, you get to choose service, or not choose these things. We lay this groundwork for the conversation so that we might say, you are so free that you may choose bondage. What we mean by this is sometimes we choose to put handcuffs on ourselves, chains, limits. This is okay. In fact, this is required of your 3D reality. But we would like for you to know that the choosing of limits, of restraints, of chains, may be a temporary one, and you may unchoose it at any time. We find the chief obstacle for humans to be when you forget the choosing. In essence, you chain yourself, and the chains become a permanent appendage. And so we go back to your energetic choices, as illustrated with the words daily, grind. Daily, what we felt under that is never ending, always. This is a choice. From our perspective, everything is temporary. You simply choose the same thing over and over and over again, and so you may see it as continual or daily. And then the word grind. There is much efforting in this. Again, this is your choice. This is a choice between conditional living and unconditional living. You may choose to live unconditionally so that no matter what your external circumstances or your career or job, your state of being is not affected. You may also choose to believe in the illusion that your state of being is tethered to your circumstances or your job. This is not so. We illustrate, we have paused you here so that we might illustrate your own power in choosing. This is your power. And so you have chosen the state of being continual efforting. You have chosen this. It is irrelevant of your circumstances. The state of being may be irrelevant, or you may choose to believe in this illusion that they are tied together. Does this resonate?
Yes. Yes.
Please continue.
So I thank you for that feedback. I appreciate it. And I feel like it answers other things that may have been a question. Another concept that I'm dealing with is my physical location, where to reside, in terms of area of the world. I'm looking for a change, and I'm not sure where that next place is going to be.
Yes. Yes, again, the answer is in the question, and it is natural and a part of the process. Of course, you are uncertain as long as you are in the energy of looking. Remember, any state of being is at your beck and call. We know that you know this as an actor. If given a script, do you not have the power to choose any state of being on demand, including the state of being of clarity? Is this a power you possess as an actor?
Yes.
Yes, we know that you do.
Yes.
In fact, every human possesses this power, but actors especially are aware of this power and have practiced it. And so we use this example now. You cannot find something that you believe is lost. You cannot have clarity on something you believe is unclear. And this is okay. Sometimes there is something wonderful about the process of unknowing. Because when we reach the point of knowing, when we allow ourselves to shift in our state of being into knowing, we experience it as even more gratifying. However, we would like you to understand that even though it occurs almost simultaneously many times, and so it may be confusing, the state of being always precedes the actual idea or clarity around the idea. You are in a place of knowing, vibrationally speaking, emotionally speaking, before the idea presents itself. However, you may choose again to be in a state of not knowing. Let us discuss location. We would like to talk with you from a couple of perspectives. There is your 3D perspectives. That's what you can experience, allow yourself to experience mainly with your 5 senses. Then there is the 5D perspective, which you may experience with the other 4 senses. There are 9 senses in total that you have access to. And these other 4 senses in the 5D you are able to experience. 5D is what some refer to as non-physical or unseen with the human physical eye. Are you familiar with these terms 3D and 5D?
Yes. The terminology is not prevalent in my natural speech, but I understand the concept that you're explaining.
Yes, exactly. The words do not matter. Wonderful. And so we would like to explain things from your 3D perspective, your chosen physical incarnation, and then zoom out, if you will, to explain things from an energetic, non-physical perspective. And so from your 3D perspective, you are choosing to enjoy the process of not knowing. This is wonderful for you because it is an invitation to a journey. It is an invitation to discovery. It is an invitation to exploration. What do I like about this location? Let me imagine myself here. What do I like about this location? Let me imagine myself here. We do not always immediately want to invite the answer because then there would be no journey. We would like you to delight in this process and know that you may end this journey at any point by simply experiencing the state of being of knowing and clarity. What do we mean by this? You may consider any topic or question and then experience the feeling of knowing the answer to that question as if it's already done and forget about it. And usually within 24 hours of your time, the answer will present itself because you are in a state of knowing already. in the form of an idea or an inspiration or a conversation or an action, a desired action. And so this is your 3D perspective. From a zoomed out 5D perspective, we know what is more important to you is how you feel. Home, this idea of home truly is within yourself. We like the words of a song that the words are, you can run from yourself, but there's nowhere to hide. We would like to repurpose these words and say, you are your home. It is where you always reside. And this is what you always take with you. It would be a benefit to you from a non-physical, zoomed out perspective to cultivate the feelings that you would like to possess, the state of beings you would like to possess in your ideal location. In so doing, the culmination of a physical location that might energetically match these feelings will begin to present itself to you. Is this clear?
Yes. It's amazing. Yes.
Wonderful.
Wow.